Hey, what's up? I'm Jake Dettinger. I just want to take a minute to introduce myself, tell a little bit about my story and how I got into real estate. I am married with 6 kids. I live in Utah, rural Utah. I grew up in Southern California, and then when I was 13 years old, my family moved to Utah, and I've been here ever since. I'm a licensed CPA, and I have a master's in accounting. So how did I get into real estate? So I started, uh, like I said, I got a master's in accounting, went to school, and started working in an accounting field and started working my way up the corporate ladder. Was really successful. And by the age of 32, I found myself as a vice president of a college here in Utah. Life was great. Everything was great. And then one day, the college brought in a new president. And this president decided to bring in his own team and let me go. Without cause. I didn't have to have any reason. He just wanted to bring his own people. So I soon found myself without a job and no future stability for my wife and kids. And um, I fortunately, a week later, I was on a severance package, but a week later he called me back and begged me to come back and consult for them because they needed help and they needed the knowledge and experience that I had at the college. So I went back and did that. And then 5 months later, I landed another job and was able to get back on my feet. But my eyes were open in this experience. And I soon realized that I didn't have control of my salary. I didn't get to say how much I made every year. I didn't get to say or have control over my job. I mean, I found myself for no reason at all being let go, and that I wasn't financially independent. I, wanted to be able to provide for my family and not find myself in a situation where I was worried about providing food or shelter for them. So I soon quickly realized that I needed to become financially independent. And the best way for me to do that was become my own boss. So that's kind of what opened my mindset to real estate and to jump in. Fast forward a year or so later, and it was July of 22, and I came across a book called The Power of Starting Something Stupid. And the title alone just intrigued me. I just wanted to read about and learn about what this book talked about. So I read the book, and the basic gist of the book, there's a law in there called Gavin's Law. So the author's brother-in-law passed away when he was 23 years old with no health issues, just completely unexpected. And so he and his wife actually named their next son Gavin after their brother-in-law. Well, their son passed away after 75 days of being alive. So from those two experiences, he learned you don't know how long your life will be. Life could be short. You don't know what tomorrow will bring. A lot of people say and look down the road, okay, I'll do this when I retire, or when the kids move out of the house, or when I have this much money. Well, a lot of times those may never come, or when you get there, your health may not be in a situation where you can do what you wanted to do. So don't put off tomorrow what you can start today. So that's the gist of it, and it really just helped me finally leap into the idea of starting real estate. Why real estate? My wife and I, we vacationed a few times to Hawaii, and we've stayed in short-term rentals. And so we always said to ourselves, after being there, that someday we want to own, a rental in Hawaii. We want to be able to go vacation there when we want to, and then rent it out the rest of the year and make money off it. Well, we thought we couldn't do it because we didn't have enough money, and we'd have to wait until we had enough money to do it, which is not true. And we soon later found out that, you can get started in real estate without money. But anyways, we wanted to start short-term rentals. So after I read the book, decided to start my education in YouTube University and learning everything I could about short-term rentals. And as I was YouTubing, I came across a mentorship called B&B Inner Circle. And this mentorship really focused on teaching you how to set up a short-term rental, get your furniture and everything set up, get your listing set up so that you're successful, and help you get to Superhost status. So I joined the mentorship, and we purchased a property in December of 2022, and we got that up and running. As I was researching on short-term rentals on YouTube, I started to come across Pace Morby and Sub2. And I quickly decided that, okay, as soon as I get my first property up and going, the short-term rental, then I'm going to join Sub2 so that I have the time to do that. So it was April of 23, once we got the property set up and running, and then I joined Sub2. Now, the first couple months I joined Sub2, I was consuming a lot of information, but I didn't really start taking action. And I wish I could go back, and the thing that I would change the most would be to start networking from the beginning. I wish I, from day one, just started building a network within Sub2, because that's probably been the greatest benefit and impact I've had since joining Sub2, is just meeting and connecting with people. So once I finally started doing that a few months later, then things started to get rolling, started connecting with some people that I ended up partnering with. So now I am investing with a focus kind of Section 8 properties in Ohio. I've got a partner, and we closed on 5 doors last year, and looking to close more doors in Section 8. And then I'm also looking to get into fix and flip properties in Ohio as well. So what I'm passionate about is helping children. I really, really want to make an impact in the world, and I want to provide children with food, shelter, water, freedom, all their essential needs. And so, I mean, my goal is to set up a charity someday and to do humanitarian work around the globe and to provide that for them. And one of the ways I want to do this is providing affordable housing options here in the U.S. Through Section 8 and perhaps other affordable housing options. So yeah, I'm looking to really expand my portfolio with Section 8, and definitely looking to do fix and flips to build some money to put more, or to acquire more properties. So I am looking for private money partners who want to get involved with that and help finance and acquire properties. I'm also looking to establish teams in Ohio to help do the fix and flips. And then ultimately, I'm looking to connect with anybody who also has a passion about impacting the world and has similar interests as myself. So I would love to connect with you, especially if you kind of meet any of those criteria, and let's work together. Let's build a portfolio, and then let's go out and impact the world and make a difference. So if you want to connect with me, I'll put my information below. So reach out to me, and let's work together.